All praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Hakadosh. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. It means He is. Yahweh Shai is the name of His Son. It means He is to say. So Hakadosh is the name of the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. This is Isaiah 42. Behold, I'm just going to go through it, and then whatever the Spirit brings out, it brings out. But excuse me, it's early. Behold my servant, whom I behold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have brought my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. So just going back to some of the other videos that we've seen about Judah being roused up. He shall not cry, nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. There we go. So it ain't going to be about picking up the sword, is it? It ain't going to be about picking up the sword. Let me read that again because it's really important. He shall not cry nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. A bruised reed shall he not break. You see? So a bruised reed, that could be take a reed and you crush it and you bend it this way and that way till the colour changes from green to brown. It's easy to break off the reed. You just pull it off. But you're going to move so smoothly, so softly, that even the bruised reed he can't break. And the smoking flax shall he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. So these elect that are chosen are going to be the ones that will, where, as he said, he will be bringing judgment to the Gentiles. So how's that going to happen? He shall not fail to, nor be discouraged, till he have set the judgment in the earth, and the isles shall wait for his law. Wait a second. Thus saith the Lord God, He that created the heavens and stretched them out, He that spread forth the earth, that which cometh out of it, He that giveth breath unto the people in it, the Spirit to them that walk therein. So yes, they're just basically saying here that, this is who's saying it, the one who stretched out the heavens. Do you know what I mean? There's one who is so high that he created the actual heavens and the earth. And he's saying this thing, so listen very well. You know what I mean? He's got the credentials to back it up. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and keep thee for a covenant of the people, for the light of the Gentiles. So the light of the Gentiles is to show them the way, or actually to be a leader to them, to open the blind eyes, to bring out prisoners from prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. And that could also be metaphorical, the prison house. I mean, I think it's literal, but it can also be metaphorical. The prison being either Babylon or kind of a mental prison or spiritual prison, whereas you can't see like how to conduct yourself, or you're not free in order to conduct yourself properly. I am the Lord, that is my name, or I am Yahweh rather, and my glory will I not give another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. So the things that have been prophesied are come to pass, and he's going to make new prophecies, new things do I declare before they spring forth. I will tell you of them. So he's going to tell us of what's to come. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth, ye that go down. And that's what we should be doing. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. So good what's happening right now. Ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles, and the inhabitants thereof. Let the wilderness and the cities lift up their voice, the villages that Kedar doth inhabit. Let the inhabitants of rock sing. Let them shout from the top of the mountains. Let them give glory unto the Lord, and declare his praise in the islands. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. So understand this. The Lord shall go forth. The elect that will bring judgment will be gentle people. But the Lord shall go forth, and you'll be destroying. So if the elect condemn you, you're finished. When it comes to it, if the elect condemn you, you are done. I have a long time held on my peace. I've been still. You know, it reminds me of those movies when like, it's a little bit like, have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy or something, like one of these movies where they're chasing this bad guy because, you know, he's wronged someone, and this team comes together to chase the bad guy, and they get to the bad guy, and then one of the members of the team who's been especially wrong says, let me have him, because he wants to have that opportunity, not even the opportunity, he deserves the right to be the one that destroys him. And this is the thing, it's the Lord, it's Yahweh, Yahweh Basham, in particular Yahweh Shai. He's been itching for the day to get his own back, and it is his. So all this stuff about, I'm gonna pick up arms and you know, whatever, I can't even remember, some bullshit I watched from one of the elders. Not the elders was producing bullshit, but he was showing us about some team that was saying Israelite, I don't know, what's it called? Israelite, I don't know, some kind of vengeance group or something, some bullshit. None of that's gonna happen, man. The real elect, as they're gonna say, why is the serpent as harmless as doves? Like, why is the serpent wise? Because more times when you're walking through the bush, by the time you get to where the serpent is, he's moved on. He's already picked up with it that you was coming. You know what I mean? He's already spotted you, seen you, evaluated you, and decided to move. So that's why it's called wise as serpents, you know. Harmless as a dove, and the serpent was always known to be wise because he could handle his life without legs, you know what I mean? Or catch prey that's lots bigger than himself. I will make waste mountains and hills and dry up all the herbs. No, let's go back a long time. I have a long time holding my peace. I've been still and refrained myself. Now I will cry like a travailing woman. Do you know what I mean? That's not out of pain. That's out of vengeance. Understand that the Lord that stretched out the heavens, the very man who made the foundations of the earth, he's pissed. Beyond pissed. Such that when he comes to get his vengeance, he will roar. Esau, you done fucked up, man. Esau, you done really fucked up. You really, really fucked up. You really screwed the pooch this time, man. Fucked up is not even a word. I will destroy and devour at once. He doesn't just want to destroy you. He wants to devour you. Who is it that comes with dyed garments from Bosra? He wants to feel your blood sprinkle on these garments. I will make waste mountains and hills, and those are peoples and populations, and dry up all the herbs. I'm sounding like an American now. And I'll make the rivers islands, and I will dry up the pools. That's all your resources, all the stuff where you've kept, you know, all your storehouses and all your caches and all your reserves. I bet that word comes back to, I haven't got my Bloomberg dictionary, but I'll look up the word pools there, hold on. Isaiah 42:16. See that? sword out, which is what I usually use. I'll do it another time. And I'll bring the blind by the way that they knew not. I will lead them in paths they have not known. I will make darkness light before them. So while our people are confused about which way to go, the Aaron and Aaron evaluating, making their choices, it will be clear to the elect. And crooked things straight. The things which will I do unto them and not forsake them. These things will I do unto them and not forsake them. They shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed. Now talking about Edom and the Gentiles that trust in graven images and the idolaters and the 2/3 that say to the molten images, ye are our gods. Hear ye deaf and look ye blind, that ye may see. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as his Lord's servant? See, that's a little mystery for you, but hopefully the Spirit is revealing it to me. The meaning of who is blind but my servant means, or deaf as my messenger that I've sent, is blind to the world, or deaf as the messenger, deaf to anybody's ears but Yahweh. You know, see many things, but there's another meaning there as well. Who is blind but my servant? Or deaf? As my messenger that I sent. Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord's servant? See, it's what's the word? It's a rhetorical question. And the answer is, no one is blind as the person who follows Yahweh. Or it's not just a rhetorical question, it's kind of like a sarcastic question of some sort. See many things, but thou hast observed not. Opening the ears, but he heareth not. The Lord is so it's you're trying to say that in one way the servants are blind, but in other ways everybody else is a lot more blind than them, because they see. They're guided by Yahweh and His truth. I'll come into the end now. Seeing things, but thou observest not. Opening the ears, but he heareth not. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honourable. So right now the law is dishonourable. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about the great doctrine, talking about the marriage, multiple wives, polygamy. A lot of the things that are under the law, people frown at. Suffering in which to live, the alphabet crew. But he says he will magnify the law and make it honourable. You guys are going to respect the law. Gotta respect the law. Inside joke. But this isn't about people robbed and spoiled. They are, all of them, snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for prey, and none delivereth; for a spoil, and none saith restore. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for a time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers? So the answer to this question are, okay, Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord, he against whom we have all sinned? So this is the meaning of the blind as well. They've been blind. They're like to have been blind before. Did not the Lord against whom we've all sinned? For they would not walk in his way, neither were they obedient to his law. Therefore he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle. And it hath set him on fire round about, yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. So the way is like, when the Gentiles, led by the Edomites, took Israel for a spoil, it started the fire. It was already set from the moment they first snatched Jacob for a spoil. And Israel, they from Psalms 83, I think it's Psalms 83 and 87, from the moment they started to plot against the Gentiles, led by the Edomites, from the moment they started to plot against Judah, they were set on fire. They'd started a chain reaction, which is what a fire is here. When you start a fire, you start something that's going to cause a chain reaction. This bit's going to burn this bit, this bit's going to burn this bit, this bit's going to burn. That was that fire that would lead ultimately to their destruction. But they knew it not. And it burned him. And these fires have also, could be seen as the fire that will eventually consume, to become the lake of fire. And it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. He didn't realize, even during the time when he noticed the fire, he didn't realize he didn't figure out that this fire, where this fire come from and how it happened, or even take it seriously. I think that's why he laid it to heart, not reconsidered it seriously. Anyway, I'm going to say shalom.